All over the world, numerous amounts of crimes happen in seconds. Some willingly partaking and some unknowingly. But we will never stop spreading the word until the criminals are captured.
The case after a 12-year-old boy was abducted, sexually assaulted, and then shot.
The violent attack sending shockwaves across the community. Local 10's Christian De La Rosa is live in Miami with what we've just learned. Christian.
Well, a source with the Miami-Dade Police Department telling us that a man is now in custody in connection to the case of this child that was raped and shot. In the meantime, that boy is still here at JMH recovering from all the trauma he endured, not to mention a bullet that went in through his jaw and out the back of his head. A 12-year-old lays raped, shot, bloodied, and begging for help. Investigators say the boy snuck out of his home late Friday night to go to a friend's house, and on his way back home around 2 a.m. Saturday, a stranger pulled him into a black car near 43rd Terrace and 30th Avenue.
Once he was inside the vehicle, he tried to get out, but the child locks were activated.
Police say not too far away on Northwest 45th Street and 31st Avenue is where the vehicle was seen parked, and the driver, a man, raped the child. It happened right behind Iqbal Akhtar's house. He says his neighborhood is plagued with disturbing crime.
It's very, very unfortunate, but unfortunately not uncommon.
And just down the block from where police say the child was raped, this pile of trash is where detectives say the child was found thrown out of the vehicle after being shot in the face. Detective Adalberto Fuentes.
And he could not see, so he was attempting to try to find some type of help.
Bloodstains show the boy's desperate struggle for help.
He was just screaming help. Help. He was calling at everybody's gate around the corner there.
This man is the neighbor seen guiding the child to this corner store up the block where Good Samaritans called 911.
This situation right here is so sick. It's sick. It's demonic. And it is an evil attack. I want to say I thank God that the little boy is okay. Regardless of him sneaking out the house, regardless of whatever, he's a kid. Kids do shit. At the end of the day, that is what that is. He snuck out the house. Everybody done did something when they was a kid that they weren't supposed to do. Him sneaking out the house was no reason for him to be molested and violated in any type of way. Shot in the face. Come on now. This whole thing is frightening because this is definitely the day and time that we live in where anything can pop off and anything is possible. And you don't know if it's going to come for your left, your right, your front, your back. You don't know. Okay, so I read the article. And I'm going to leave the article linked down below. And the article, the woman, the guy's girlfriend spoke out. And she said, I believe she said he was abusive to her. She had put restraining orders on him and broke up with him. And she also said he was not allowed around her child. He wasn't allowed around her child. She didn't want her child around him.
Through tears, she told me Sandy Esteban was sometimes emotionally unstable and had some aggressive and violent tendencies. In fact, at one point during the relationship, she filed a restraining order against him, but said he convinced her to drop it and that he would change.
And this whole thing, she says, has been traumatic for her entire family, especially because she says she has a young child herself. And she did say, though, that she'd always been not comfortable bringing her young child around him. For now, we're live tonight at Jackson Memorial Hospital. Alyssa Hyman, NBC6 News.
So that should tell you something right there. You could look at the man and tell he a little bit off or something is, ain't right. Sometimes we can misjudge, but when you right, you just right and you just know it. And they also said that they believe there have been other victims, and they want people to come forth. So, and for you to, and see, that's what he get. He shot himself trying to shoot the boy. He shot the boy and it came out in his hand. And for you, yeah, he couldn't bear that pain. Ha! That pain was kicking his ass. He couldn't bear that pain. So he tried to go to the hospital to get help, but he tried to say somebody robbed, 3 guys came up to him and robbed him. When I tell you God don't like ugly, he do not like ugly. And it won't be long before karma hit that ass, okay? When situations like this happen. Till next time, CSWN. As we continue to pray for the healing of this nation and let God rule and reign, we won't stop fighting, because most of all, we want justice.